and by far the scariest bits coming in. Here we go. Whoa. Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin, and as you can probably tell right behind me right now, we are over here at Chessington World of Adventures to experience their Halloween event. And throughout the many years that we've been here experiencing it, it has always been amazing. So many free mazes, which as you know and us too, we especially love. Some amazing attractions and rides and so much more. But the question is, will this year succeed as much? I don't really know. Joining me though for this very festive adventure over here today, we've got Hugo and Adam. And in fact, you guys have actually... Oh, not trip. In fact, you actually booked the tickets for the trick-or-treat event?
Yeah, it's like Enchanted Hollow or something, which is the new addition to the park, which is like a little trick-or-treat base.
Yeah, well I didn't do it, but you guys didn't. You most likely will take us in there with you. But are you excited for your Halloween event?
Yeah, I mean, we've walked around already, and you know, it's nice. They've done quite a bit, and I'm looking forward to the maze later.
Yeah, so of course we will be taking you through all of it, and as Hugo said earlier today, we were actually walking through it, and it's actually where I filmed our walkthrough of this, so we've got a good idea of what's going on here today, but we have to sort of take you guys in and show you what it has to offer. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm so happy we've got some free stuff as well, because nowadays, especially over here at Merlin, it seems as if lots of the things that are coming over towards the parks are paid, so to have some free stuff is absolutely awesome. With of course the walkthrough taking up the vast majority of the day, and in fact it only opens at 5 o'clock today. I do not know why that is. I mean, all the other days it opens at 7, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So it seems like most of the weeks it actually shuts at 7 o'clock, which of course means you can get some night rides here, but yeah, not for this first weekend unfortunately.
So the plan of action, what we're going to do today, is we're going to really focus on all the Halloween stuff, because there are some amazing rides, and especially nowadays, if you guys don't know, Chessington is in fact inside of a low emission zone, meaning that if you come in here in one of the older cars or one that's not eco-friendly, you will be paying £10. And unfortunately with our car being exactly that, it's not a cheap visit over here at Chessington. So we want to make the most of the rides, but we do also understand that it is Halloween today. So we're going to do our favourite rides, but also we're going to experience all that Halloween has to offer throughout this vlog. But I'm very excited. Right, so you're seeing the Susie now guys, and first up we're heading into the pumpkin patch. Definitely the weakest out of the three of these.
But it is the new 2023 attraction as well.
And it is of course designed as well for the youth. So we're through here, of course, there are many photo opportunities around here, many characters that you can see creators over here. But hello, in a nutshell, you make your way around, or should I say, in a pumpkin show, you make your way around all of these different pumpkins, and yeah, good photos.
It's quite nice as well, because this space is never really used for much. Of course at Halloween, it's quite nice that they put some nice pumpkins out, and of course as well, there's some actors around here.
Oh, it's my moment to shine! Oh! Whoa! Would you like to get in here and I can take the photo?
Go on now, let's do that. Awesome.
I don't know if I can work this contraption.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you. Oh, shall I take a photo of this guy as well?
Let's look at a picture there. You know what? That is pretty good back there. We were making our way through, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but it wasn't me taking the photos. It wasn't Adam taking the photos. It was in fact the scarecrows itself taking the photographs. How awesome was that?
So cool.
And I love how the characters are very interactive, but also very friendly as well, because we had an experience before, and this is over at Dollywood over in Tennessee, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we wanted to get a photo in front of a sign, like anyone would, and we asked one of the staff members, would you take a photo? And they went, no, you're going to pay for one. So, I mean, we were asking on our phones, we weren't trying to get the cameras, and they just refused to take it even on our phones because they wanted us to purchase one instead. But over here, the pumpkins literally went, can I take a photo of you? Like, asked us too. And I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Such a nice little touch over here at Chessington.
And you don't get that often as well,
No.
because at usual parts, you wouldn't of course have actors characters, so here's a photo, but yeah, it just really flowed well into the theme as well, like he made it sound like he was actually a scarecrow.
And what is so awesome is there's not only that maze that you get to film in, but in fact all of the Halloween attractions over here at the park, since the removal of, I'm going to say, Creepy Caves on Earth, they've literally allowed you to film on every single scare attraction, which means that we can take you in too, which is so awesome. But Hugo, your Warzone is a bit busy today, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Sunday. It's the first weekend of Halloween.
But
It's going to be busy, but it's not like a deafening busy. You can still get around the park.
and that's about Halloween as well, with it having all these scare attractions, even if you're not going to go on queues like this for Tomb Blasters, which race all the way around there, where normally if you walk on, you just never over there towards the pumpkin patch and have a little walk around with a completely walk-on queue. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be eating over here today. Food at Chessington is outrageous pricing. I mean, look at that. so expensive.
I mean, even with like a Merlin discount, it still doesn't really add up.
Yeah, recently imagine me and Hugo have started to buy our own food and bring it to the parks because it just makes more sense. And
Pack lunches, you do save a lot of money. I mean, I get sometimes some people like coming to the parks because you get to try different.
and you get to escape as way away from the norms and buy something. But what we do nowadays is we actually treat ourselves by going to like a nice butcher's or a nice place to grab food.
And you still have a nice meal.
Exactly, way nicer than you get over here. If you cook it properly, you can just chuck it in an air fryer, and before you know it, you've got sandwiches for the whole day. And instead of spending your money on that, you can spend your money on the trick or treat maze, where you can have a better experience in my eyes. Look how awesome those boats are. Only here at the rainforest and you get banned. A little fun fact for you guys as well. They used to come from, and Adam's not here to correct me right now, I'm going to say Sea Life Weymouth? Sea Life Weymouth, was it? Where those boats from?
Yeah, that was Sea Life Weymouth.
Oh, good,
That's
right.
pretty cool.
And what's it was now? I literally had to go see any seaside in the UK, and I guessed it correctly. Huh. I'm trying to overthink, but they're awesome. The rainforest is awesome, and Hugo hasn't done that, he just said.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I was just said about used to come from Sea Life Weymouth. It's pretty insane that Sea Life actually had that attraction. But yeah, a lot of people didn't know that, but they actually relocated it a few years back now. And of course, it's now here at Chessington.
And it is not only the rides that have been relocated, but also some of the animals too. As if you look just down here, all of the tigers are over in Land of the Tigers. In fact, came from Coastin Wildlife Park, which, for anyone who does not know, is a theme park over in Sweden that me and Adam really want to go to.
Also as well, it has actually got an RMC coaster, which that's probably what many of you know it for. It looks phenomenal. Of course, it's wildfire, but yeah, I mean, I guess they probably had a lot more space in Coastin, which is quite sad to see that obviously they moved them over here, but
yeah,
you know, they do still get care of them here, just I don't think as much as Coastin.
Yeah, of course, it's a Halloween video, so we're not going to go too much detail about the whole animal thing over here today, but I do wish that the Chessington do what SeaWorld in fact has done, and just went more towards the rides and the animals, because they haven't got the facilities, in my eyes, to really care for animals how they should be cared for. Yeah. There's a theme park, then there's a wildlife park, and there's very few parks in the world that can fit both those into one. There are some,
like Coastin,
or like Disney's Animal Kingdom, but there are very few. If there's a protected warning sign, it means that there's going to be an awesome area coming up, and that is true, because as my dad just pointed out, there's currently a show on right now, or did he just point? Oh, there is, yes, fire's going up, and that's the thing at Chessington. We were actually looking earlier at all the shows that are on, trying to catch them for you guys, but there are so many, almost too many to complete in this video today, so we will be back to complete more of them, but as we make our way around today, of course in between doing all the rides and attractions, we will be showing you the shows. Look at that! You can definitely smell the smoke over there, you can tell the fire, it smells a bit like a barbecue sort of smell, but there is a lot of smoke, so listen to the warning guys. That show though, looks really cool, and again, we honestly wish we could catch them all for you guys, but there's so many dance shows, there's so many songs, even if you it was just, it made me jump actually, yeah, that's cool.
It's a really good show actually. I remember watching it last year, where you can actually experience the park at night. I've got to say, that was probably my favourite show.
Yeah, I imagine at night, that would be absolutely brilliant.
It's amazing, yeah, and I think it looks a little bit better this year. But honestly, just from what I know last year, if you are coming to this event, definitely watch it at night. It's a must-do.
Yeah, with all the fire and all the effects.
It's amazing.
Lots of parts of the UK are actually not opening that late at night. I don't know if this one will be open at night.
Yeah,
I think you're going to get a bit of like a night-ish sort of thing, not like 10, 11 at night like some parks do.
Just do it as late as you can. That's my best tip, because usually it's on around about 6:45, so right near closing. So make sure to do it at the very last time.
At the moment, sunset is at like 6:20 today, so if you were going today, of course it's not closing early, so when the clocks do go back, then sunset, I don't know how that all works out, but sunset will be a different time, so whether you catch it or not, don't really know, but it'll be awesome at night. One thing you always know in Merlin is there's going to be a collection of Halloween delights. It's actually quite nice, because that's who Hugo pointed out, all the parks have different stuff.
Well, they have different stuff and they have similar stuff like the ice cream. That's exactly the same as what
but it's a different cone and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, and it's also just nice to see that they have them here, because it's really good.
Yeah, we were over at Leg actually, we were trying all different food, so
we had the different stuff.
It's a little bit less, but
give it a go if you come, because
exactly, yeah. And of course, they are dotted around, so it tells you where it is. So Donut Express, that one over there is in fact just at Dragon Delight. So when you're in, make sure to think about that as well, because food over here at the parks are often not, how do we say it? Edible.
The thing is, right, they're not amazing, and when you go to like a Disney park or, of course, outside,
they always theme the food.
They're a lot better, but yeah, here it's quite nice how at least you get the theming. I mean,
exactly, I think
it's not the best quality.
I'd always say about one to food. If you're going to get food, you might as well get food that is themed towards the area, because you feel like you are spending money, but a bit of that's going towards the theming.
Yeah.
As we pass the new world of Jumanji, I just realised that none of us have reviewed this yet. On the channel, literally none of us have done anything.
I've been in quite a lot, but I've never actually got a chance to review it. I think I've had about 10 rides of it now, but you know, it's actually a really nice area. And of course, in terms of the coaster itself, it's good, but it's not incredible.
Yeah, we'll take you a little bit later on, of course. We're just going to go towards our first maze sort of attraction right now, but it's very, very good. I agree with Adam. I mean, it's a very nice area. How long it will stay a nice area for, though, we don't know. But Hugo, it was your first time today.
Yeah, it was. They've done it really well. I mean, before today, I haven't been to Chessington in over a year.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Actually, they've done it there really nice there. As a ride itself, if you go into the park thinking, it's not going to be a thrill ride, you actually have a really good time because it is actually a really good coaster.
It is. It is a good coaster. I do think they tried to get a world record on it, and that's why it does lack on certain elements, but
I do also think as well, because it's Halloween, maybe they should have had some Halloween theming around there.
yeah,
And as you said, obviously we will go around there a little bit later, but because it's the new area at the park, I feel like they could have made a bit of an effort with that bit.
I was just going to point out actually, because at most parks when you have Halloween, even if it's not overkill, we always have a few pumpkins lying around, whereas right now, and actually, most of what we've shown you guys so far, it could have been any time of year. And the thing is, I do like when there's occasional bits and bobs dotted around, even if it's not a new ride or attraction, to show it is Halloween. But talking about Halloween, we're heading into our first, what I would call, proper maze right now. And is it 3 o'clock yet?
No, it's 2:48,
Oh.
so we're nearly there.
But at 3 o'clock, it gets a lot more spooky this maze, so be aware of that. Let's get some chippies. After literally saying that we were not going to get any food from over here that's not feed, what are we going to?
No, we had fish and chips.
We gave in.
But
We got them.
To be fair, it was much cheaper than the chicken restaurant. So,
Yeah, and the chicken restaurant is the most expensive. Just chicken.
all in all, we probably actually ended up doing alright.
Yeah, you could have got that.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it was like,
We'll put
eight,
it like
it
that.
was like £8 for 2 pints of chips, and you got
I got £8 for sausage and chips.
yeah,
It's not bad. It was nice as well.
not bad at all. Yeah, it was very, very nice food. And again, we didn't have an entire day today, so we need to get something to go and treat ourselves
We
with.
haven't eaten today.
No, literally not even breakfast.
So, yeah, we didn't eat breakfast. So, in all fairness, it was the only meal of the day. Really.
Yeah, we tried to survive the entire day, but we were like, you know what? We're getting a little package now. We forgot to bring our stuff, so we thought we'll get that. But now it is time for what we've been waiting for. Heading into the vile villages of Wildwood Scare Zone. And as you can see by
Now
the
a
side,
3 pumpkin rating.
I mean, 2 pumpkins are scary enough, and that's 6 plus.
I mean, look at the emotion change. It's happy to.
Whoa, that's going to be our face the whole way around. I'm like, whoa. But no, it's a 10 plus maze right now. Heading in here, just opened up, so we're going to take a little venture into it and see what that's offer. I think we can take you guys in again. And through the woods we go, into this area. Oh, it's going to be a bit spooky. Anne's a little bit nervous, aren't you?
Oh no, I mean, it's actually quite funny because last year the more thrilling version was 6 plus, and this year it's 10 plus, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, you see the actors making their way around. A little bit scared again. Oh, there you go. Oh. Hello.
You've got a dead rat on your funny box.
that's not good. Whoa, what's next? It's not true, there's 2 ways, isn't there, in this maze?
Yeah, there is. I'm not sure how far it goes down both ways. Yeah, there is like 2 different paths, which is pretty cool.
Hey, can you go that way? We'll go this way. When we do the other side. Oh, here we go. I think it literally just finishes up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We're up again. Hello again.
What is that?
What is the camera? Hello.
Stay.
Oh.
Stay.
Oh. Oh, hello. No, Hugo, don't tell me you're not putting that face now. Yeah. Oh. I wonder where he was going. And my father's scary spirits coming in. Here we go. Oh, in the day there's no actors in here, but I've got to imagine that tonight it's going to be a little scarier. Whoa. Whoa. I know. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh, let's go through here. Let's go through here. Whoa. That was awesome. Well, that was good fun. I mean, I'm not going to say it's probably another 4 ages above scary, but I think it's getting a bit later on, it might get a little bit scary.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit more frightening as you said, but honestly, I think they've raised the bar a little bit too high for that.
Yeah.
However, to be fair though, when you actually walk through, there were some more acts in the tunnel, and that tunnel is so good.
That tunnel is the highlight. I remember we first did it a few years back. I remember that tunnel because there was ever a time where Creepy Caves became charged. Because originally, I mean, I know, but Creepy Caves was actually one of the free mazes. Like all mazes over here, it was completely free. But later on, it started to get a little bit more paying, and then before you know it, it was all paying. But that one maze. And we thought we'll do it, we'll give it a chance, and we loved it. And it still had that same charm to it right now.
It feels like they've also extended the tunnel as well. Of course, we did build Manager Mayhem this year, because at the station did come out a little bit. So obviously it's a little bit tied to the pathway now.
Yeah.
But it feels like they've definitely extended the tunnel in like lengthwise. It's definitely nice to see, as of course it is a little bit tight this year.
Yeah, I mean, awesome maze, but I do think next year we'll probably see something a bit newer.
I want to see something a little bit more new, like maybe even if it's still themed to vampires, just something a little bit different because it's been there now for a few years.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine? It's unlikely, but an entire maze down Transylvania. Like you start from the top and then you go down, and
It'd be amazing.
to get to stuff like Vampire, you go the other way, like the way the maze is now,
and you end off
and the whole of the street is like lit up. You got actors down it, a bit like Harry Potter with Universal of Deathly Hallows sort of actors.
that'd be so
They roam around there. I think that'd be really, really awesome.
Capybaras are actually one of the friendliest animals out there. Another one of your fun facts for the day.
And next up on our Chessington Warrior Adventures Adventure Day, we are going to be heading on to Tomb Blasters. Because earlier it had a long queue, as you saw, it had a very, very long queue. And of course the staff members couldn't be able to change it, so now we're literally making our way around a walking queue. How long does it say?
It currently says it's 40 minutes.
Yeah, I'll put it up there, you see the queue line for it right now. And now look at this, it's completely walk on, making our way around. Literally not a single person over here. Remember earlier, we were literally standing just around the corner, just down there going, oh, it's a really busy day, it's queuing up all the way around there. There's not enough of us enjoying the queue.
Yeah, currently it is advertised at a 40-minute wait, which earlier was 35 minutes queue back here. So unless they take off some trains or doing something like that, I'm not sure. But in my opinion, it does not look like a 40-minute queue.
Now, what awesome Halloween attraction too. If we take it over here, it might even be completely walk on. Let's find out. And here we now go into the tomb, and as it seems right now, the start of the queue. Not too bad at all. Look at the queue now, it's even shorter for this ride. We're right in front of the queue now, and I don't know if I'm filming it this time, I'm going to get as high score as I can, but nice air conditioning here.
Also, as well, it looks like they've actually added some more lighting, especially on the lower part of the queue line, which is always nice to see some improvements.
Yeah, apparently it might be a new sort of style of ride now.
Yeah, so I saw a sign outside the ride. I'm not sure, maybe it's like a bit of a Halloween opening or something. I can't remember seeing that sign before, but it may be old, I don't know.
Wow. What? Oh, you're awful. One thing I have noticed over here at the park today, and especially over here at Chessington, understaffed. Really, really understaffed. Great enough of that. It's never normally a long queue, probably normally 5 or 10 minutes. I think we actually ended up waiting like 20 or 30 minutes for that, simply because there's no staff. We were watching when it was fun, and there was like one staff in the operation booth, one staff over on the ride, and one staff on the offload, which, again, it's not awful because we're still on the ride, but when we were on the ride, we were actually on the ride itself, and there was this person a little bit further back, this little girl who climbed over from the front to the back of the car, and no staff noticed it. And that's the thing, not only with that does it mean that it will start to get on, but also the safety is now reduced. Something's going to go wrong there, and the staff who's obviously in the control panel needs to dispatch a ride, dispatch the offload ride, watch of course the ride itself, and all 3 or 4 trains that are going round, as well as all that. And I think it's just an overload for the staff really.
I think as well, usually there's quite a lot of staff in like on and offload platforms. But this match you did say there were a lot less staff, and I think that's probably why the operation was so poor today. And it's not for every ride. Like you look at something like Manager Mayhem, for instance, the operations on there are amazing.
And the thing is as well, it's not only that ride there. It was also Dragon Fury, Vampire. Vampire had the same person loading the ride, also getting everyone off as well.
So in terms of the ride itself, obviously we did mention a bit of an overlay. However, as much as there wasn't a full overlay, there were definitely a lot more animatronics. And I'm not sure whether they were there before and just not working. But it seems like they were all working today, which is definitely pretty good to see.
Yeah, well there you go. Next up though, we saw another walk on queue for Cock Drop. Not long now until Adam and Hugo make their way into the maze. After one and Cock Drop, which once again is a good fun ride. we're now heading to the probably most likely final ride of today.
Yeah, I'd say it's for our final Coastin.
Yeah, we're going to head over towards Mantle Mayhem, which we went to earlier. Usually another time ago, I was going to walk through. But now it's time for another ride.
And as well with Mantle Mayhem, just so you do know,
yeah.
you actually have to virtual queue. So obviously it's all done by the app. It's actually really easy, but a lot of people don't know about it, and that's why a lot of people don't get to experience it. All day today, I've been able to get tickets really easy.
Yeah, so just go on the app, you find the preview basically. I don't know why they do it, because they never get a long queue. I think they're trying to be a bit like Disney and Universal, but they just haven't got the queues for it.
There's not really much point.
If you do get one, which is normally like 20 minutes after you book it, then you've got like a 10-minute queue for it.
Yeah.
So,
but it's if it's for it as well. If I come on a really busy day, the virtual queue does actually open at 9:45. And obviously, mine's for 10, but a lot of people don't know that. So you can get pretty much straight on it like we did this morning.
Funny enough, just as we said that it never gets a long queue, we walked over and it has got a long queue. With your booking being around 22, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We thought, nah, it's not worth it. We'd rather go and get into this maze than go on my way another time. So we've got about another 20 or so minutes to mess around it. But I think we're going to dip into the shop street over there.
Yeah.
So
but just quickly as well, to give you a bit of information about the maze. So this is actually called Enchanted Hollow, and it is an upcharge. And that's quite annoying to be fair, considering like Legoland Winston have an upcharge. But obviously, yeah, brick or treat thing.
Yeah, it feels like you get nothing unless you pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you do get the fun and the thrills of making your way around and experiencing a Halloween event, but you go through the trick or treating event like on Windsor, you get like a fudge and stuff like that. So if you are going over, or you get like a Lego set there, you get a Lego set pop badge like a fudge.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it is really, really good if you do go over and experience that. However,
in terms of the prices, so quickly, it is actually £10. Basically, it's the standard price, and there's no annual pass discount, no hotel discount. It's a bit of a shame, but if you're actually an adult, it can be £8. But if you want obviously a treat bag, you add another £2.
Well, it will not be long until you find out how it is though. I rarely go into this shop because it feels kind of like you're just coming in a long queue line to buy something. I mean, the layout of it basically involves you making your way around here, especially around that corner bit around there. You pretty much can't get out without buying anything, but there is occasionally some cool stuff in there. I mean, like this Jumanji model is really
actually
awesome.
new, and I believe it came into the shop not long ago, only a couple of months ago. So yeah, that is actually a new thing here at the shop, which is pretty cool.
So you got somebody got on that, and then of course these I never really get. So basically just standard teddies with 21 points. You get them probably for £15 normally, but over here it's just a lot more money. I mean,
I feel like if a park is going to sell merchandise, it should be related to the park. I know some people don't obviously want it to be related to the park, but in my opinion,
well, I think you're gonna again same with food. You can get me so much cheaper on Amazon. You literally go and look it up. I guarantee you'll be able to find that on Amazon. Whereas if you go down here, we've got some really unique stuff. Like for example, just around the corner down here, you've got all the HOWL-O-WEEN stuff, and
this is so cool.
This is the wolf. I think it's like a knock on words from Wolf, but
I'm very tempted to get it. So basically, Wolf is like the mascot here at the park. I forgot HOWL-O-WEEN, sorry. This is really cool, and it's actually reduced because it was here last year. But something else which is really cool, this mug, and I really like this. It's actually like embroidered as well. Embroidered? Oh, that's the right word.
Embroidered, yeah.
But yeah, it's actually really nice.
It's embroidered. It might be stuck on Muppet. Yeah,
embossed?
No, because I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, though, it's like stuck on something. Not stuck on, but like.
And it's a bit 3D.
It's hard to describe. You know what I mean.
It's pretty cool.
One thing, however, I do not get why it's here, more than anything else, just around the corner here. Oh no, it's gone. It was a Fort Park pin match.
I've actually got a video of it as well from earlier. So.
Yeah, I don't know why it's gone. I mean, it was so weird. It is just so.
And the worst thing was as well is you can probably see at the top of these. They've actually got like the Chessington logo. Actually, have the Thorpe Park logo as well.
It's like just some leftover ones from Fort Park. But oh, you know what? We'll just chuck it here. That's quite cool. I like that. That's good. Do you see what I mean? When you're around here, you've got all these like different like levels. You just basically wrap round towards, funny enough, where the till is. But you kind of leave like a really awkward route around here, and then you're out over here. Just feels like you're just basically having to buy something. I don't really like the feel. I'd much rather explore freely. And it's the same like when you leave rides into the shop. Not only is it annoying when you leave a ride because it's all really busy, but also if you want to go shopping and then you're in the shop and everyone keeps coming in, it's all really crammed. This is not a very good fun shopping experience, and that's what I feel like I'm out there for the time. Adam made his purchase over at the shop, and now we're leaving, but just for that, someone came up to us and recognised us, and honestly guys, if you ever see us around, it completely makes my day. It really, really does. Like, even if I'm there filming, just stop us and come and talk to us. I mean, I love to say hello to you guys, love to say your day was, and it just makes me so much happy to be really just a nice thing. Like, it's hard to describe, but it's just a nice feeling
really
to watch what we do and stuff like that.
It's just really nice, yeah.
Yeah.
It just, like, it makes, as you say, it just makes our day.
Yeah, it makes what we do feel really worth it, and you guys come and say how much you enjoy it. But we've also got some other goodies as well, which Anne's got right now. So we'll put the camera on that in 1 second, show you.
So usually you would just get a map from obviously the park entrance. They've now actually got these, which is more like a poster style map. And of course, this gives you all your information about the event, and of course, times, prices, everything like that as well. And then, of course, it's got all the show times on the back.
It's a bit like, yeah, what you see like stuck up around the park sort of thing.
Yeah, it's actually really nice.
I saw you with them earlier, but I was looking for
Yeah.
them.
Also, it does actually sit open until 5 o'clock, which obviously throughout the event it actually is a lot later than that. So I'm not sure whether there will changes or not, but yeah, it's just a really nice addition to this park.
Yeah, exactly. Not long ago now. Where did it
No.
go? Just go to
You actually have to go down that way and then obviously down into Creepy Caves.
Oh, we've got another thing as well with this maze. It's in Creepy Caves, which we all know as children know
Yeah.
that. And when it was the old, well, Creepy Caves, like the maze Creepy Caves,
There used to be like spiders there and everything, which
Yeah.
has been really cool to see. I mean, I haven't actually done it.
but we're not there anymore, obviously.
No, but I've actually done it in probably the last 10 years, maybe. I haven't been down there. But
Old
yeah,
enough for
I
maze,
do
you never
remember
did that, so.
Yeah, so it's going to be really nice to go back in there, and that's really the main point of me going in today. It's just to really see
Well,
it.
it's
and
not
obviously-
cheap. It's £8 each, plus
It is.
£2. Well, only for an adult, and £2 if you want a goodie bag, which for a child is £10, obviously, including a goodie bag. And I think that's worth it. I think it's going to be interesting to see what £8 worth of experience is and what £2 worth of goodie bags
This
is.
is some very interesting stuff. Like, I think I've just seen a water bottle someone got, so I'm not sure whether they did get that or not, but it seems like there's going to be some very interesting stuff.
I've got another 5 minutes to go though, so there you go. Enchanted Hollow's Trick or Treats. And whilst unfortunately we were not able to film inside of the maze itself, here's what we got. So, put the camera in there, you've got a bunch of chocolate.
You got loads. It was actually a really good attraction. I'm going to be honest. I didn't go in there with high hopes because obviously I'm a bit old for some of these stuff. But it was actually really nice. We were the only people in there as well.
Yeah,
it was
it
literally just me and Adam going. Oh. Jesus. But no, actually, very, very nice. If you have the time to do it, I mean, it is £10.
Well, that's the thing, that bag there is £2 worth of chocolate. So, well, a £2 worth
Each.
of stuff, but the
If you were to buy
chocolate
in
in
the
there
park.
is like, if you're
And
gonna,
these aren't necessarily cheap.
no, if you're going to buy that all flat out from Merlin, you're looking at least like 20 quid.
You've technically made profit in a way. With
In a
all the
way.
chocolate.
Now, obviously, it's going to cost Merlin a lot less because they're probably sponsored by Cadbury's.
yeah.
But if you're going to buy everything that's in there from Merlin, you're looking at around 20 quid. So if you're going to buy snacks, you might as well get an experience alongside it. And if you're an adult, don't pay £8, pay 10 to get another snack bag.
Also as well, I don't really know why, but they did actually give us like an allergy information sheet, which is obviously really helpful for anyone who does have allergies. But when she said to us, she said, "Oh, do you both have any allergies?" Obviously we said no, we don't. We still got the sheet, so I quite like it to be fair, because it does have a logo on there. Yeah, it's quite nice, but no, honestly, it's a really good walkthrough. And I was actually just saying, I do think it's worth the price that they charge.
Yeah.
Obviously some may feel it's too expensive, but no, it's a really good walkthrough.
What an unbelievable day over at Chessington Adventures. See you guys next time.